Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's almost mowing season. We're going to end up having to do an oil change on this because we've got about 10 hours on it, and to keep the warranty on it, you've got to change the oil after the first 10 hours of running. So we're going to be doing that, changing our oil. We went out to Tractor Supply, got this kit. It comes with everything you're going to need to change your oil. It's got an oil filter, air filter, 2 spark plugs, and the oil, all in this one kit. This kit was $64 today. It was on sale at Tractor Supply. So if you need one, mowing season right around the corner, you may go out there and grab one for a little bit less than what it normally is, at $70. So I've had this mower the whole year last year, probably about March, April, somewhere around there. I got this mower. Like I said, I went the whole summer and added up my times. About 10 hours is what we're at now, a little less. So we're going to go ahead and change it before it goes over the warranty period. The oil filter's on this side over here. The drain plug's on the other side. We'll show you them. Flip it around. We're going to see what size wrenches this is going to need. So if you're watching this video, you may know what wrenches to use. So like I said, the oil filter's on this side. This one's the 24 horsepower 7000 series. There's the part number if you need it. And this hose over here comes out of the bottom and goes down under here, and that's where you're going to drain your oil out of. As you can see, I've already got my pan here waiting. We just got to figure out what size these are. So the back hose is a 3/4. The front is probably about a 9/6 or a 7/16. I mean, I ain't got one down here, but I do have an 11. And that's what I'm going to attempt to use here. I'm going to take and loosen the top cap so it'll drain out a little easier. Now that we have the top cap open, we're just going to let this flow out until it empties out. We're going to go ahead and change our air filter. Go ahead and get it out of the way while this drains. So to change the oil filter, all you got to do is take and pull this and pull this one, and this top's just going to come off. And you're going to be left with the oil filter right here, or air filter, I mean. You're going to change that out. Now, as you can tell, that one was pretty dirty. I probably should have cleaned that about midways, but midways through the year. We'll keep an eye on that this year. We're just going to put this ring around our new one. That's going to help get the grass if it does go in there. And we're going to set that back on. And I said we were going to set it back on. We're going to clean this little bit of dirt that we got here out. Then we're going to put it on. Now we're ready to put the cap back on. If we can figure out how to. Something's not right. All right, now that we got that back on, the oil's still draining, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can change the spark plugs. Now the manual says to unplug the negative side of the battery, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And to do that, all you do is lift the seat up. It's not attached. It just comes up, folds up. As you can tell, mine's a little bit dirty from mowing, but the negative one is right there. We're going to go ahead and disconnect that before we start changing the plugs. The spark plug is going to be gapped to a 30.030. I don't know if you can see that, but that's over here. I already checked this one. It's actually already on it. So we're gonna check the other one, make sure that it's right. And it is. So these are already ready to go. Now once you've disconnected your battery, you'll want to chase this down, this wire. Right there's your spark plug. Right in there, you'll need a 5/8 spark plug socket. Right in there where you can see, we'll drop it. 5/8 spark plug socket, and that's just going to fit right in that hole. You're going to loosen that up, pull that plug out, go around to the other side. There's one on the other side. As you can tell here, it looks brand new because it basically is. And when you come to the other side, here's your other spark plug. Just gonna pull it loose. There it is. You're gonna use your socket. And loosen it. And once the oil's done draining, you can go ahead and start changing your oil filter out, and then we'll get around to changing the fuel filter. Like I said, this comes with about everything you're going to need for a tune-up. There's your fuel filter also, so we're going to go ahead and change it next. Now, if you don't know, the arrow on that right there means that that's going to go towards the fuel pump. So we're going to put this in here just like that, just like the other one. Now this is probably going to have some fuel in it because I run it a little bit to bring it over where it's at right now, so it may spew gas out. So just be cautious of that and know that it's going to happen. Now that oil filter I've talked about is in that same area, so we're just gonna leave that camera there. Go ahead and pull it off. See if we can get it behind. They tell us to put them on hand tight, and here they are, tightening the far out of them. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a wrench. All right, now that you got your wrench, try to get it on there and see if we can turn it down. This wrench ain't gonna fit. Don't look like. Now once you've got that ready, your new oil filter, you're gonna pull it out like this, and you're gonna take some of your new oil, and you're gonna oil that seal around there. That's gonna make it get a good seal. Once that oil's done dripping, don't forget to put your plug back in. Tighten it up, and then we'll move on to filling the oil. All right, now that's tight. We're gonna move on, fill the oil up. Now I don't know if you can see it or not, but the oil filter, or the oil fill tube, is over here on the side. Check it, make sure that it's not on the dipstick yet. I'm sure it's not. It's not on there yet. Now my mower, it says on this to add it all the way up to the F line on your dipstick. So 2 quarts of this, and it was on the F mark. So we use both of these. Make sure that before adding your oil and everything that your mower is sitting on a level surface. That's gonna help you know that your oil is correct. Now once we've got that done, we're gonna go ahead and install the battery negative terminal back, and we're gonna give this thing a start up. For some reason, anytime you start these Cub Cadets, you're gonna need to push your fuel throttle all the way, choke it before it'll even start up. It's even on this brand new mower. I got it home whenever I bought it and couldn't figure out how to start it, and that was because the throttle's got to be all the way up or it ain't going to start. The handles here, they've got to be outwards before they'll even start. So that's in park. When the arms are out, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to allow it to start. But like I said, if you've already made it this far, you're going to already know that you've got to choke this thing before it'll start up. that's going to do it for this video. If you've got any questions about this, leave me some comments in the comments section. And if you ain't already, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.